don't know what to do. What are we doing here?
We'll do that.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Welcome back to the picnic.
Oh, thanks for having me back at this picnic.
On the meadows. Now, we did an interview with you last year, and this was your first ever picnic.
Yeah.
Have you had a picnic between then and now?
I can tell you the answer is no.
No?
No, I haven't had a picnic.
This is tragic for me. I thought I changed your life. But no, it can be your yearly picnic. That's fine.
I think so. That's all that I need. Just a little bowl of biscuits or plate of biscuits.
It's a plate of biscuits.
Plate of biscuits.
And the observant.
No one touches.
No. You can
it's
have
the same biscuits from last year.
You didn't eat any,
No.
but other people have
Alright.
eaten them.
Fair enough.
So you are allowed one.
I'm okay for now.
And it is a different arrangement. Last year, custard creams
Right.
and shortbread.
Yeah.
This year, we've added a bit of Jaffa cake just to spice things up a little bit. Okay.
Look, there's a dog.
There's a dog.
There's a dog coming, and
My feet!
he's come for the biscuits.
Muffy!
He's come for
Muffy!
He's going.
Come on.
It's my favourite name.
Muffy, could you just come?
Muffy.
My feet!
Muffy wants a biscuit.
He's not getting anything. Come on!
Not getting any biscuits.
Wow. Look at that.
Muffy was looking for some fingers, but there's none here.
Anyway, so this is your second hour here at the Fringe, I
Yeah.
should say. How does it differ from your first hour? Is it that much more relaxed? Are you that much more kind of getting in the swing of things?
What it was, like last year's show was a collection of all the stand-up or bits that I had, and you threw that all together for a show. And there were short bits, and that's what the arrangement was. With this year's show, it's just one long story for the whole show. One story.
Yeah.
And it's something that I found from coming up here last year was like the shorter bits were bits that works in clubs, because that's my environment, that's where I come from, and I love doing them, and I still do. What the Edinburgh Fringe Festival gives you is another place for you to showcase something else. So if you've got something else that's personal that you want to share that you can't possibly do on a club circuit gig, the 20 minutes because it's someone's birthday and they don't want to hear about it, right? So because of that, and you've got promoters paying you to perform as well, and they want something that's solid, here you come up here off your own back, and because you come off your own back, you've got to have something to say or want to express something. So that's what this hour is all about this year.
So the stuff that you're doing this
Yeah.
year is
Yeah.
stuff that isn't able to be performed anywhere else,
Yeah,
or
it's just in that environment. Like I'm talking about an addiction this year. How this addiction nearly cost me my family. So I had my girlfriend and my little boy and the house. So it's really deep. It's about Football Manager. It's about Football Manager, and because of Football Manager, I nearly lost it all. So it's really daft and silly, and again, that's not really for everyone. Yeah. So like I'm up here doing it this way.
but it's something that you can't do.
You cannot do that over 20 minutes.
You can't address those sorts of topics. Yeah.
No, you can't do that over 20 minutes. I have to talk about it for a whole hour, and it's going well so far.
Mm-hmm. And it's called Cracking Up.
It's called Cracking Up.
And where is it?
It's in the Pleasance. It's in the Pleasance courtyard. So there's Pleasance and it's on at 7:15 every day.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice audiences. They're very up for it at the Pleasance, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyone that comes in that room, I see it that they've invested in me, so I'm going to put on a show for them anyway. And in terms of the audiences that come up there, you've got people that saw me last year, and you can see them. They're like, "Oh, you got to come and see this guy. He does the round face stuff, right?" And it's all dark, but they still go with it. And then you've also got people that heard about me or just intrigued. So you've got a mix.
But you can feel things kind of building from last year, and it's being progress. You
Absolutely.
know, it must be exciting to kind of see that.
No, definitely, because what I've learnt from coming up here last year was that the ability to tell stories on stage. So that's what I learned, because I was like, okay, I'll come up here and I can do observational sort of stuff. But I enjoy telling stories, so I was like, okay, let me see if I could tell a story and stretch it for an hour, and I've done that. So
And it seems to have worked well. Did
Yeah.
you feel like it was a really big risk doing that?
absolutely, yeah.
What would have happened if it hadn't have worked at all the first night?
The first night, no, because
Well, no, not the first night, but if you got up
Yeah.
here and you felt like it wasn't working,
Mhm.
would you have changed it completely?
you gotta stick to your guns. I'm real stubborn like that. I am. You gotta stick to your guns. It's like this is my show. It's not their show. This is my show. So you're coming in to come and see me. So you're gonna have to listen to what I've got to say.
In terms of your protection of it, though,
Yeah.
if people have feedback on it or have suggestions, do you still keep that kind of stubborn mindset of this is mine and I can do exactly what I want?
It's something that's really personal to me. So again, don't get me wrong. Like there are, because it is quite dark. It's silly at times, but it is dark. Just from doing previews before you came up here, you edged off some of that. So when you come up to the Fringe, it's like, okay, it's ready. And even if you were to get feedback from people and say, well, I don't like this or I don't like that, I'm not in that position anymore. Maybe last year that sort of thing there would affect me, but this is the direction that I'm going in now, and that's it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm really tuned in. I'm really feeling this.
Can you see kind of where you're going to take it next? What the next steps are going to be?
Next year.
Yes.
No. I'm thinking to myself, how am I gonna? Because it's so personal. Like even with my writing now, like I'm trying to write other bits and pieces, and I'm like, how can I top this? How can I do this? So I mean, let me just finish this one.
No,
and we'll
but
just see how it goes.
yeah, no, totally. But I mean that whole kind of storytelling thing.
Yeah.
You totally feel like that's something that you want to pursue.
For now.
Yeah.
For now, like yeah.
Excellent. So, are you doing lots of other shows as well? Are you kind of
What's happening? Well, also happening. I've got the gala. The gala's coming up.
comedy gala?
I've got the comedy gala, so that's coming up in 2 weeks' time or a week's time. We don't know. This is Edinburgh. There's no clocks. So it's coming up, and I've also got another BBC Free show that's gonna be shooting out on Tuesday. So that's another short spot as well.
Excellent. It's been an absolute pleasure.
This
Once
is it.
again, that's it.
It's all over.
Shake your hand. Well, you can have a biscuit.
Like I said,
you wanna
I'm
break the habit.
I'm good for the biscuits. I'm good for the biscuits right now. All those biscuits are for you, my friends. Right? Thank you very much again for having me on the picnic.
You're so welcome. And if you want to come back next year,
Yeah, we'll do this again.
let's
next
make
year.
it a yearly day.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It
And then
sounds
when
good.
you're famous, I can be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can't know it.
Yeah. We went for picnics.
Picnic buddy.
It's what it is. It's like I remember when I met Beyonce.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Beyonce. This is years ago. Like when they were just first like famous and all of that. I went over to Texas because my family live over there, and then my family live over there. So I was over there, and that's when Destiny Child was breaking. It was coming out with No No No, and I heard all of this stuff over there. I was like, oh my god, these girls are great. And then they came over to London to do a little bit of promo, and I remember going into HMV, and they had their single No No No, and it was $7.99 because it was import at the time, right? And I was like, oh, everyone get on these girls because they're going to be amazing. And they came down to my local place, which is Harlesden, and they bought hair. Beyonce bought hair, like extensions and all that. All of them, like Latavia, Latoya, and the other one that got kicked out of the group as well. And Kelly, no, of course, Kelly. And they all came out, and I saw Beyonce. And I tell everyone this story, and no one believes me because of how famous she is now. So there you go.
Keep
Thank you
doing
very
this.
much.
It might be Beyonce. Cheers.